One. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, nigga? Niggas with the Z.
Facts.
The
We got an ultra special guest.
Ultra.
The man, myth, the legend, the nigga who shit. You gotta try to book him. He's booked up through the rest of the year for real.
That's a fact. We've been trying to get him since the pod first started.
Facts.
Sorry, y'all. I just been busy.
Booked the busy Fred.
The busiest man east of the Mississippi, Frederick Hightower.
Nah, that's definitely you, Rank. But I'll take it, bro.
It's really Mike Thomas, or Mike T.
Hey, we don't talk about Mike T on this podcast.
My fault. my fault. That's no. We got our buddy Fred on the pod. Me and Fred go way back. I'm sure same thing with Rank and Fred.
Yeah.
Facts.
That's
the neighborhood. Playing video games on Lando's PS2.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, me and Fred used to freestyle for women's love down at the hoop court.
Hey, and me and Rank used to freestyle
Hey, what they know about two niggas, bro?
Bro, they don't know nothing about the two niggas, man. They don't know nothing about them, bro.
Hey, yo,
they don't know nothing.
For those who don't know, me and Fred had a rap group in middle school. High school, my bad, called Two Niggas.
High school.
Two
back
niggas.
in high school.
Had the lunch crew going crazy.
Bro, niggas ain't want to see us, bro. Wu-Tang still wait. I'm still waiting for my fucking call, nigga.
You're waiting to join Wu-Tang?
Yeah.
Still waiting, man. I'm still waiting on that phone call.
I got
I've been watching the show and everything, man. It's ridiculous.
That show is tough. And Rank still sleep.
That's cool. Crazy. Rank, you haven't seen that show yet?
Attack on Titan today.
Yes, nobody care about that. Nigga, watch Wu-Tang.
Yes, bro. Wu-Tang is like that. And the second season is even better.
You finished The Wire?
Yeah.
That's a good show.
R.I.P. my nigga Omar.
They did him so wrong on there.
I loved it, bro. I wish what's called would have clipped him for real. Michael.
That's who I thought was gonna. Nah, he'd have smoked Mike on the intro.
He'd have smoked Mike.
They had a little. I forgot that little nigga name, but he was
Kennard.
Kennard. Yeah, he's. When I talk about niggas, like he's truly. Let me get the taco in a bag, nigga from Boys Club for real. That's who he is, bro. I've seen a lot of bad kids, and he reminds me of most of them.
Yeah.
I'm being so serious. He's a hard R type of kid for real. I don't like saying that word, but
man,
they said capital N and a capital R.
Like if I heard a white person like Kennard, I'm like, yeah.
Can't be mad at your partner.
Kind of have to agree with him.
How everybody been? Everybody good? Everybody mental good?
Yeah, I've been all right. Just trying to make my next move. I think as men that aren't really in a career yet need to always be thinking about what they're going to be doing next. So that's really where I've been mentally, to be honest.
You've been watching Kevin Samuels. That's how he be talking.
Yeah, I'll watch him a little bit. I just think he's just a little bit too harsh, and his videos are a little bit too long. So I'll just be watching the clips usually.
I respect that. I be watching the clips too. How you been, right?
Man, I've been stressed per usual, man. But we're taking it one day at a time, man. Yeah, it's got a lot going on as always. Nothing really changes, but we persevere. We keep moving. But yeah, I can't really complain though. Bills paid. Got some. I can't complain for real. I really can't complain for real.
Hey, that's the most important.
And once you get back, Lando, let me know how you feeling, man. How you feeling?
That's better. Oh, yeah, that's better.
How you feeling, Lando?
Man, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Got me a little vacation on the way. Some slides going down to Colorado. Chill some people.
I ain't got no pants on for real. My fault. I lifted my leg and saw straight skin and was like, damn, I ain't got no pants on still. I'm not gonna do that no more. My fault. Continue. You say you just had a little vacation?
Something. A little something for the weekend. Some slides.
Where was you at?
I'm going on vacation.
Oh, this weekend. You got money, huh? Where you going?
I'm going to Colorado.
Big money.
It was $30. Like, relax.
You're going to Dubai? That's
No.
crazy, my guy.
That's crazy. He got connects in Dubai. What?
You know what I'm saying?
No, but for real though, what type of stuff you gonna be doing in Colorado? You gonna do like some nature stuff, or really just be?
Nah. I was really just going to go see some people since they got such a cheap flight. Like like everybody trying to save money. I need the country to shut down just one more time. That's it. That ain't even asking for much for real. Just one more shutdown.
Yeah, facts.
And I'll be. Hey, I did not stack like I was supposed to.
Nah, if we get another shutdown this time, I'm gonna get my bread right for sure.
No facts. Chick-fil-A got all my. If y'all saw how many points I racked up over COVID, disgusting. Disgusting.
Oh, bro.
I ate for free for like a month at Chick-fil-A. All points. I'm being real.
Bag on it. There you go.
Nah, I'm not doing that major though. It's my boys, some of my best friends from New Mexico. Back when I was stationed there, just gonna see them. Little hi, hello.
Okay.
Little guys weekend. One of my buddies graduating from ALS, so that's sergeant school. By the way,
oh, congrats.
New sergeant school. That's basically what it is.
Congrats.
It's gonna be lit though. But
That's
it's
tough.
been an eventful sports week, guys. I say we start there.
It has. First of all, my boy John Gruden did a clean sweep of offending people, yo.
The clean sweep.
All what was missing was some anti-Asian slurs and some anti-Semitic slurs, and it would have been torch.
Nah. Wait. I didn't watch his going away speech. What did he all say in that speech?
So here's what happened. So the email or whatever, you know about the email, right? You know what was in it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see the speech either. I just know he resigned and pretty much said like he didn't mean to offend nobody or something along those lines.
I bet. No, he got yucky.
Oh.
He got nasty.
He really?
He got
nasty.
Dang. So he really crazy.
So basically, like it seems like he didn't really retire because of his numbers as a coach. He retired just because of the staff and everything that was happening behind closed doors.
Nigga got fired.
He
basically got fired.
That's what I thought. Because I mean, personally, I used to watch his clips when he wasn't a coach, like talking about football, and it sounded like he was a really good, football. Like he had a really good football mind, but obviously, I guess that didn't really translate. That didn't really translate into being a head coach. He probably would be better as like an assistant coach on some type of level.
So he'll never coach professionally again. And he's a really great football mind. Like honestly, John Gruden's him. John Gruden's got his chips and stuff like that. But Chip, I guess, one individual ring. He's not a bad coach. Like he came to a team, he pretty much traded away his biggest names, and he's been working back up. So, but they're not bad. I don't look at the Raiders as a bad team. Like even No Point when he was coaching there, but he went out, got caught up. Yeah, and pretty much he resigned, but it's because it's before. Hey, we're gonna fire you. Resign. Just right. It's one of those.
Right.
Because nobody goes, you know what?
Yeah.
I don't need this $10 million job doing a thing I love my entire life. Nobody's saying that.
Facts.
Nobody's saying that.
No one's giving that up.
Except for Calvin Johnson.
That's different, though. They didn't want to pay him his money.
That's true. Except for my boy who retired to smoke weed.
They still ain't paid him his money.
But nah, yeah, John Gruden. So pretty much, and this kind of taps into something we're going to talk about later. But pretty much, so the biggest thing I've been seeing, argument-wise, is how come when it was just the racial slur emails that came out towards Black people, they were just like, man, you should apologize. And then the LGBTQ comments come out, and that's when, you gotta quit. So
that's when it all goes right.
It's once again, and that speaks on the Dave Chappelle special.
LGBTQ.
It speaks on the Dave Chappelle special where it was like, Facts. How come, these niggas, like, you can say whatever the hell you want about Black people. You can say whatever the hell you want about Asian people. You talk about Jews, you talk about the LGBTQ community, and you're up out of there every time. No way around it.
And I'll kind of tell you, so I have my fair share of gay friends. And sometimes we get into intellectual conversations because, like, obviously I don't live that type of lifestyle, but I don't want to say I'm interested, but like I want to at least be knowledgeable, you know. So there we have multiple conversations, and I asked him like, because a lot of shit going on in the country. So I asked him like, so why do you think like the LGBTQ community is progressing so much faster than not even Black Lives Matter, just a plain civil rights movement at this point, basically? And they go because there's not white Black people really. You'll have white people in the LGBTQ, but you won't have white Black people. It's just not gonna happen. And that's Dave Chappelle said it a lot in his special, a whole lot, like
A whole lot.
Yeah, no. So he got a lot of flack, but we'll finish up with John Gruden and we'll kind of slide into that. We'll just touch on football in another episode. Is that cool with y'all?
Yeah, I will say now that John Gruden's email's out, I want to see, first of all, because apparently somebody from the Washington organization was sending topless pictures of the dancers of their cheerleaders or whatever.
It was the GM. You don't remember that?
Yeah, yeah. So the GM did that.
Snyder. What's his name? He got fired already. He got fired like a year or two ago.
I can't remember his name, but he did that. So now I want to see everybody's email. Because I want to see what Jerry Jones saying in his email.
No, you don't.
I know that shit look like a Django transcript. I want to see with like all these. I want to see Robert Kraft's email because I know there's some.
Rob's for the culture for real.
He is now. Ever since he got caught up getting them massages with Deshaun Watson.
No, that's not. No. That's illegal prostitution. That has nothing to do with what Deshaun Watson was out. Don't put Bobby in this, man.
Here you go. Once again, here go Lando, Mr. Patriot.
You know what I'm saying? Hold on. I got you.
Please hang it up, bro. But now I want to see because realistically though, that just lets us know like how many people's stuff gets swept under the rug. So now, like, I think it is cool. Like, man, let's go ahead and see some more of these emails. Like, let's see what else y'all niggas got to say for real. Because I mean,
let the emails be open to the public.
And obviously, you got to think. So one thing, he was working for ESPN when these emails went out. So and ESPN has been tiptoeing around that. But furthermore, obviously, it was a community in which, because you got to think, people were CC'd on this email. There's a lot of people that was okay with the way this motherfucker was talking to let him continue to talk like that.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So
you don't want to start really.
I know you should be mad at, like, I know obviously John Gruden, you fucked up, whatever. But like, let's talk about the people who were CC'd on it that kept it quiet for the past 10 years. You know, like, let's talk about them because that's crazy. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of shit said, like a whole lot of shit said. I mean, I can't act like I'm shocked. I've heard John Gruden talk before, and you know, it's a certain type of if y'all ever listen, just go watch a John Gruden interview or him mic'd up. You're like, I hear it. I can hear it. Sometimes you can just hear the racism, and it's always been there. Keyshawn Johnson tried to warn y'all.
Like I was about to say Keyshawn Johnson.
He said y'all called him a problem. Y'all called him a whole long list of names.
Keyshawn Johnson, his rant was hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but in reality, like, none of us can really be that surprised when we hear like these coaches and these like old white men talking, like saying racist things or even just prejudiced things, just because it's like, first off, you're in sports in general, we all know that men are kind of more misogynistic, especially in football. So it's like, you can't really be that surprised when you hear, you know, a white guy that's probably from down south or from Texas or somewhere saying prejudiced things. Like, you know it's happening behind closed doors. Mm-hmm. So it's like, come on now. You can't be surprised when it slips out.
That's a fact. I remember when that Riley Cooper shit came out. That was yucky.
Riley Cooper.
From the Eagles. You don't remember that?
I don't.
That shit was, hey, he was on that list too. Hard R. Hardy hard. You know what I'm saying?
It's amazing because
Richie Incognito.
It's crazy how they can really be like that, and most of the athletes are black. It's ridiculous.
It's gonna happen.
It's like they're like expensive slaves out there, just making a bunch of money, but they still gotta do what the man tells them to do.
Here's the thing. I do what the man tells me to do. I make a lot less.
Everybody does. Yeah, we all slaves out here, huh?
Corporate. Nigga corporate now. Worse, I'm government. That's the worst.
Facts.
Yeah, facts. At least if you play sports, you can say, fuck it, I'm taking the bread that y'all done paid me already. I'm gonna just act responsible with it for the rest of my life. Niggas really gotta serve the rest of this contract.
Yeah, can't say that. Calvin Johnson's gonna live good for the rest of his life off 9 years. After my 9th year in the military, I'm gonna be right there for the 10th, waiting. What did he say? Hey, damn it, I forgot his name that fast. What's Chris Tucker say about Debo? Smoking. He said when he leave, I'll be talking again.
I'll be talking again. Yeah. Hey, when the contract up, hey, I'll be re-signing for sure. New job, but I'll be re-signing.
That's a fact.
But nah, yo, I think it's crazy. You know, I don't think it's that crazy. I just think it's Dave Chappelle's special came out like a week ago, and right after we have an exact instance of you can say what the fuck you want about black people. As soon as you come at the gay crowd is clipped for you. And once again, am I sitting here saying you should be able to just bully gays? No. I'm not saying that at all. I just don't get how. I guess I do get it. There's no white black people, but I just don't get how we can always, like, you, as soon as you say something to them, they can get you up out of here. Like, and then that comes to, I don't know if y'all check, I seen one, Arsenio Hall went off on, apparently one time, you know, he's, you know, the Arsenio show, there's Q&A during it. And this dude was like, how come you don't have any gay guests? And then he went on a crazy ass rant, like, man, motherfucker, like, don't ask me how come I don't got no gay guests. First of all, I've had gay guests, but I don't have them because they're gay. I have them because I care about them. Like, so I don't have to tell you whether or not they're gay, whatever. But it's a good one. I bookmarked it on Twitter, so I can send it to y'all.
I know what you're talking about. I've seen that before. He went snap too.
So I have a question for y'all. Do y'all think that since the LGBTQ plus have so much power, it seems, especially over the media, do you think that they're still in a minority group? Because usually minority groups are groups that don't really have that much political power. So like
they're not marginalized.
Yeah,
like
they're not really. Right. So, but I guess like on a day-to-day basis, like the day-to-day person that's a part of that community, I guess they are marginalized. Yeah. But like their community, in a sense, really isn't. You know what I'm saying? Because people get fired over saying people getting fired over saying, you know, like faggot and all that stuff now. So it's like,
shit.
You know,
fuck, Brad.
What? But I was supposed to
like
say
episode
that word?
30. Hey, look. Hey, thank you. No, I'm playing. No. You know what? No. I got you. We're having a real conversation. But did somebody brought you food?
See, exactly. This is what I'm talking about. Why the fuck are we scared to say that? I can say nigger every fucking episode, and nothing's gonna happen to us.
Dave Chappelle, Dave Chappelle has this exact joke. He was talking about how they would tell him how he had like a back on the Dave Chappelle show back in 04, 05 or whatever he was saying. He had a joke about gays, and you know he says the word, says F word, and then she goes, "Oh, Dave, you can't," like his producer or whatever. "Oh, Dave, you can't say that because you're not gay. You know, it's not something that you can say." So it's kind of like, you know, when they can't say it. Nigga. And he goes, "Well, ma'am, I'm not a nigger either. You gonna let me say that all day?" You know what I mean? Like, so I get I get where it's coming from. I do believe they're still marginalized as a people, because it is an individual basis. Like, obviously,
right?
You know, people that don't follow the typical black stereo, the 2-parent household, 6-figure, you know, all the stereotypes that, you know, people see, society sees from black people. A lot of black people don't live like that, but a lot do. You know what I mean? So as a people, obviously, when you look at people and say, "Oh yeah, he can make it, and he can make it, and he can," but as an individual, I would still say they're marginalized because they still got to go through that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's true. That's true.
I would still say they are. You know, I say no. Like I said, I'm getting the knowledge. Stories
Yeah.
that y'all probably won't even hear about. You know, I have conversation about every day.
Yeah,
Well, fuck
for
that
sure.
shit, nigga. How come we ain't canceled Papa John's yet? This nigga still saying nigga.
Cause Shaq
Fact. Shaq saved him. Shaq
Fuck
really
Shaq.
saved him.
Shaq, oh, whoa. That's the
Shaq's
great
that
Black
guy.
Hope right there.
Right.
That's the what?
That's the great Black Hope.
You don't gotta hate him just because he's not in your fraternity, bro. It's all right.
I fuck with LeBron. I fuck with Braun. Braun does more for the community than Shaq.
See, but you always make the monkey face like LeBron used to, and that's why you fuck with him.
No, I've been fucking with Braun since I was a jit.
Yeah,
Except for them 4 years he was in Miami.
I will say you're room for that. I remember you were heavy on the fuck LeBron.
Yeah, I was.
Nah, just it's progressing faster because there are already people in power. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
and because like just like the heroin epidemic versus the crack fucking era, you know, we're gonna call heroin addicts, you know, they got diseases versus niggas who were smoking crack. It's just niggas who smoking crack.
Yeah, just crackheads, yeah.
Yeah,
and to be honest,
you know.
when you really think about it, the LGBTQ community has to be huge because there's gay people in every race, in every city, in every town, and you know what I'm saying? So it's really a huge group of people.
It is.
So, you know. But back to the Dave Chappelle special, I don't really see why. I mean, of course, I think our culture in general is getting a lot more sensitive, but I don't see why he's getting that much backlash when I felt like the whole special was kind of about how he doesn't hate the LGBTQ community. You know what I'm saying? Talking about like, yeah, he poked fun out of it, but like, I don't know, like the ending of the story and how he kind of explained almost every joke, basically. I feel like he was kind of coddling us to prepare us for the jokes, you know?
Exactly. Yeah. He every time he was telling, like, I watched it I watched it like a day or two after it came out, and I was kind of watching the jokes. Some things, like, not to say I don't understand, like not to say I don't get why it can be taken as offensive. Because I clearly do. Like, you can listen, like, oh wow, like that's far. Like, some things are far.
I mean, but like, what's like a comedian is supposed to make those things funny.
Yeah.
So like, and I get like not every joke is funny to everybody, but you have to take it as an art. Like, okay, this person's a comic, and he's not coming at me maliciously. He's just making a joke, just like he made the jokes about the Jews, just like he called himself. Just like he said, he did a niggerish thing in the beginning of the show. Like, you know, it's kind of like he's just making jokes. It's not really serious, but
it's not. So you're right, and you're right in terms of Dave Chappelle. So there's a lot of comedians that they go far, and they go far because they can go far. I feel like Dave Chappelle kind of does have more intelligence to his jokes. Like, I'm telling it because it is. Like you said, he kind of walked you through to the punchline. And it tells you why that punchline's that punchline. And then ultimately ends up going like, hey, this is not a joke. I'm trying to make y'all situationally aware.
Right.
And like how he started off, it's one community moving, one minority community is moving a lot more progressively than another. They're fighting to fight for a much, much longer time. And there's some things that he said that I actually agree with. And then there's some I'm like, that's all right, a little far. And I do believe in jokes that are too far. I'm never gonna give him my flack like, oh, they're a comedian because, you know, like, no, like, you can go too far too. Like, relax. Yeah. Like, relax. For sure. You know, I know people. Yeah, little jokesters. I understand it, but sometimes, and other times I'll just be like, that's a good point. Like, that's a good point. That nigga is funny. He called them the alphabet people. That's fucking comedy.
Yeah, overall, I thought it was a really good special. To be honest, I haven't watched, other than like his special that's on Netflix, I really haven't watched too many of his stand-up. So it was really
great stand-ups. His comeback when he first came back to it was crazy.
When you say have you seen, like, since he had his Netflix deal, or just this like newer one?
I've seen most of the Netflix. I've seen all of the Netflix ones.
Okay. Oh my god!
I haven't seen any of the ones from his, before
Killing Him Softly is probably his most classic one. Before all of this, like, that's all right, it's funnier than what he says, obviously, but he's telling a joke about Sesame Street, and pretty much he goes, He goes, Sesame Street doesn't teach you anything, responsible. They teach you how to be bullies because they go there every day and clown the shit out of Oscar. Like, oh, Oscar, you're so mean. You're a grouch. He goes, bitch, I live in a fucking trash can. Like, and that's real. Like, how can you be a nice person when you wake up living in a trash can?
Facts.
And y'all let them live in a trash can. It's a whole street. Not that many people live on the street. All the kids is visitors. Y'all got houses.
There's vacant houses on the street.
Period. And y'all got me out here living in a trash can. Yeah, fuck these kids. Nah. Fuck these kids. We might as well go right into the Superman shit. We already here.
Facts.
Yeah, we already here.
So here's my only complaint, man.
Whoa, you gotta introduce the topic.
My bad. So now Superman's bi. There's a new bi Superman.
Well, it's coming out.
It's coming out.
No pun intended. I didn't even mean that. There's a new comic coming out. DC's making new comics for Superman's bisexual. And I do believe there's such thing as bad representation. I know representation is important, but like, there's just something I'm like, I feel like if we try to force it or reach, it gets a little.
It gets fuzzy because when you're forcing, now you're forcing something on me that I don't even give a fuck about. Like, I don't go back. I didn't go back and read comic books just to be like, oh man, hey, I'm very invested into this man's sexuality. I just want to see niggas beat other niggas up, and that's the cool part about it. So that's all it has to be. Now, if you want gay superheroes, draw up some new gay superheroes.
See, but like that's the thing, because I was thinking about that today, and it's like, so I don't know when comic books were started, but for so long they haven't really had any gay representation. So it's like, how do you put in, the LGBTQ representation in comics with people noticing? And I guess the only way you could really do that is making the superheroes that everyone knows into bi or gay or whatever you want to make them. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to say that because you got to think there's people that new superheroes movies and stuff like that come out all the time.
Yeah, but those are but the new superhero movies are already characters that were already made. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not brand new characters they're making movies off of. They're just characters they haven't made movies yet. I
say make brand new characters.
No, they do make brand new characters. Obviously, it's going to be stereotypical because it's superheroes. Like, you're going to have a lot of similar powers. But Invincible was huge this year.
Yeah.
And that's a whole new thing. Was it just
the
Justice League? Yeah. But so what? It was a huge, big show. I'm just saying, like, create rather than just kind of like make it Superman.
Create instead of change.
That's like such a reach. Where Marvel is going, because I near bet all the money I have in my left pocket, cards included, that's kind of the path Captain Marvel's going down. Oh
yeah, I mean,
I have no issue with that.
We caught the vibe. Yeah, I think we caught the vibe in the movie because that little love interest that she had in there. Exactly.
So when Captain Marvel go down that path, cool, no problem. Why? That's just a natural storyline.
Right. You gotta make it seem natural.
Hulk don't love Black Widow no more. Hulk loves men. I'm like,
you're definitely right.
Like, nigga Hulk show up in this fucking thing, I'm gonna be pissed.
Facts. And like, you're definitely right about that because a few months back, I heard that like they came out saying that Robin was bi or gay or whatever, and I wasn't surprised by that just because as a young kid I always caught that vibe. Like, I don't know why I caught that vibe from him, but I always thought like what I'm saying,
it's the underwear.
Robin, right? Like Robin probably a little bit
No, it's just, a little exactly bit. Like that.
Right.
I never had an issue with that right there. I was
right.
Like, all right.
So that was like, okay.
Yeah, that was something that people have talked about before. Like that. Yeah. That was not the first time people said, Robin was, like men.
Mm-hmm.
That I heard at least. I mean, maybe some people had never heard it, but I'll be around. Twitter guy.
I definitely heard it.
But it's almost like, do y'all remember last summer, I want to say, Marvel came out and was like, oh yeah, by the way, the smartest person in Marvel is this little 11-year-old black woman. I'm like,
right.
No.
Yeah, y'all really just making things up just so y'all can be with the culture.
It's just corny. It's just corny to me. Like, I understand representation is important. I understand going with time and stuff like that, but overall, just make good product. Like, if it's there, people will come to it. Like, just make good product over anything else. If representation's a part of that, good. But make good product overall. Like I was saying about Captain Marvel, like how that storyline's coming out. When she comes out either lesbian or bisexual, because I don't know, I just feel it in my heart. So fucking what? I don't think nobody will have any issues. Obviously, you're gonna have some people like bickering, but fuck them, like just don't.
Yeah, you're always gonna have that group of people that are like, obviously, oh, my kid shouldn't be watching this, or
somebody's gonna have a problem with anything.
Right. And like realistically, like we can't use that excuse anymore, just because it's like, how much heterosexual sex that's on live television now.
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere. So it's like you can't really say like, oh, my kid shouldn't be watching this, because if you're saying
this nigga Fred. Man, go back to the couch.
But now what it sounded like he was trying to say is pretty much if you're so upset with seeing that, then you should have an equal amount of problem with the other sex. Like you should have a problem with heterosexual sex everywhere too. The same way you got a problem with this. Like same way, it was like, oh, Lil Nas shouldn't kiss that nigga at the awards, but we ain't gonna say shit when Meg is twerking with Cardi B and she flipped her over and was moving that thing. Whew. Nobody have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same type of thing.
No facts. Elton John could open tongue kiss a man on stage. And I'm like, well, that's just Elton John. Because that's who the fuck Elton John is. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't
be surprised when people are themselves on TV.
So
it's crazy.
It's crazy. Are you guys like feel a certain way about like Lil Nas X performances and all that stuff?
Man, you know what's crazy? I don't care because I never watch them. I'm not a fan.
Exactly. If you don't want to see something, turn it the fuck off.
Facts.
I'm a firm believer in if you got a problem with something, just don't look at it. Like, oh, I don't want to. I'm getting cyberbullied. Okay, I'll just delete Twitter.
Facts.
It's easy. I'll never understand people want to put themselves through stuff that bothers them. Like it's stupid.
I haven't seen really none of the new shit that Lil Nas X is doing. Like I listen to the music. Like the music's good music. Like I listen to Industry Baby. I listen
Kanye produced it.
I listen to a couple of his new tracks. Like and it's good. I didn't listen to the whole album because I just don't have time. But like I listen to it. It's good music. I'm not gonna sit here and deny the man. Am I gonna watch the video? Probably not. But it's just not my thing. It's not my stilo, so I'm not gonna watch it. So I don't see why. Which is my problem with Boosie, because I'm like, nigga, if you got a problem with it, just turn it off, bro. Change the channel. Exactly. Like nobody's holding you at gunpoint to watch the shit. But at the same time, Boosie, shit, you got a problem with that, but I'm not gonna get started on him because I still fuck with Boosie at the end of the day because he's not good at what he does, but he's good at being Boosie. So I'm not mad at him. He's not a good rapper. He's not a nigga I'm gonna say, bro, listen to this new song by Boosie. But he's good at being Boosie. Like Boosie's just a person. Like he's just Boosie.
Yeah, he is a personality more than he's a rapper. I feel like.
That's how it goes.
Free the baby.
Free the baby.
Hey, Dave Chappelle talked about that same thing.
So, what y'all think about the baby comments? Do you think he was out of line, or do you think he was just understood?
It's one of those things. It didn't need to be said. Like, come on, bro. That's random. That's random hatred.
No, that's a fact. I was telling Rain, I'm like, man, and I was talking about Fat Man Scoop. And y'all swear y'all don't know who Fat Man Scoop is, which is crazy to me. Like, but Fat Man Scoop is used to be the dude with the deep ass voice on all the Stomp the Yard tracks. All those, not Stomp the Yard, all the You Got Served track. Break the ball. That's Fat Man Scoop. Y'all want to act like y'all don't know him. But he's the one that's always.
Yeah, I gotta do whatever I say. Yeah, I gotta do.
Exactly.
I didn't know that was him.
Yeah, that's Fat Man Scoop. So pretty much, hey, I grew up on Fat Man Scoop. Hey, if you got $10, put your hands up. You know what I'm saying? I think he deserved that is. If you didn't suck your man's dick in the parking lot, put your hands up. Like, I don't want to talk about the baby because we've talked about the baby a lot.
Okay, so this might be a controversial, but I don't personally feel like that last part was the offensive part. I basically feel like he was kind of. I mean, he could have worded it differently.
The HIV part.
The part was the HIV and the AIDS part. I feel like him saying if you suck your nigga's dick in the parking lot was sounding like if you straight, put your hands up. He shouldn't have said that. but I don't really think that part was really the offensive part.
Oh
But
no. I'm just the most offended by it because that is way out of line. And I say I don't mean out of line as in offensive. I mean out of line as in like there was literally no reason to do that whatsoever.
Yeah, like where did that come from?
You have to go.
Problem. Where did it come from?
Why is that on your mind? Why is that important to you right now?
That
you have to tell the crowd this is the only way you can enjoy my music is if you didn't suck your man's dick in the parking lot. Like I don't talk about the baby. He fucked up. He got canceled. He'll be back.
Yeah,
he'll be back.
He killed his verse on Kanye's album.
That's a fact.
Facts. Wait, no, he didn't have the best verse on Kanye's album.
No, he killed it. He said he killed it.
Oh, okay, yeah, he definitely killed it.
Jay Leg, and then all three of the locks.
Jay Electronica had the best verse on that.
Kanye's verse on the second part of Pure Souls is nuts too. Saying I can give $1 to everybody on earth.
Yeah, that was hard.
Wow, Fred's on here. We gotta talk Donda too, bro.
Oh yeah, we got to just a little bit. Just touch on it a little bit. How you feel, Fred?
Personally, I felt like Donda was not his best album.
Of course.
Yeah.
But I think Donda was an album that was a mix of praise music and hip hop music, and I think he delivered that perfectly. I don't really think his bars were really that good, but I haven't really looked for Kanye for bars since My Dark Twisted. You know what I'm saying? Like he really hasn't really spit that series of bars since then. But yeah, I thought it was a great album. I thought it was much better than Drake's just because of the production and the flows. It was just different. Saying like he was kind of like pushed. Like Kanye has this thing where he always does something that's going to push the genre forward. And I feel like that album did that again. And I just felt like Drake wasn't a bad album. I just felt like it wasn't his best album, which it could grow with time. Who knows?
It normally does. My thing about Drake is
Drake's album in 4 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. My thing about Drake is anytime I listen to a Drake album, I feel like I heard it before since Views.
Yeah.
And it's not like it's bad, but I can't see where people go, oh, creatively, that's not this. Creatively, that's not that. Because I've never heard anything that sounds like Donda before.
Nope.
Never.
There's music on Donda. I'm like, what in the like rappers that make Lord I Need You is crazy. Like
crazy.
What?
And I felt like the best part about the album was how he was really pulling out the artist's true talent on the mixtape. Or not on the mixtape, on the album. You know what I'm saying? Like the artists were really shining. And like to be honest, I felt like he could have really dropped that album and he could have not been on it. He could have really just had all the features on there and it would have been in a beautiful album. But of course we need to hear our Kanye. But
Kanye did his thing on some tracks, but
Jay Electronica still has the best verse on that album. Every time I listen to it, I always have to run his back like 6 to 8 times.
That's a fact.
He's like that.
Roddy Ricch really snapped on Pure Soul. Like Pure Souls is
every color Jabos. Yeah.
I feel like he had the best verse.
Roddy?
Fazos or Fazio or whatever his name is.
Oh, Fabio.
I feel like he had
snapped. He said,
look. And Lil Yachty snapped.
No.
People don't talk. Lil Yachty did snap. He actually did spaz.
He said,
I've heard Yachty
and that song's crazy.
I ain't been yet. What the fuck, bro? When does Lil Yachty rap shit like that?
Nah. That's not
Lil Yachty was talking. I'm glad you said that, Fred, because he said, had my hand gripped around tighter, throw just like a noose.
No,
he said,
I've heard better Yachty.
Moment of silence. R.I.P. the juice. If I say it's up, it's stuck. I don't need a truce. Damn. he was talking though.
I do like okay now. Okay used to be on the list of songs I didn't really rock with like that. And then Kanye really
Bro, okay is a fun song to me. Like it's just a fun song.
All I needed on that.
You said again?
He could end it on the song. When you see me in person that look like a ghost, that's all I needed.
Yeah.
This is hard. No, Kanye, man, guys.
His verse on Hurricane is crazy as hell too. And I don't think we talked about it enough. When Kanye hopped on the beat and said, I was like, yeah, he's up to no good right now.
Kanye's hard.
So can we just like end the argument and say that like Kanye is better than Jay-Z?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, as an artist, cool. I've
Yes.
always been on that. Kanye's the best rap artist ever. Jay-Z's the greatest rapper of all time and the best rapper of all time. That's where I stand.
Yeah, we can say that. But like at the end of the day, aren't all rappers and musicians artists at the end of the day?
We can go that route if you want, but I won't because I know Jay-Z and I know what he does, and I realize nobody has done what this man.
Even though I went back and listened to Jay Electronica's album with Jay-Z on it, every single song, and Jay Electronica really kind of did body him a lot.
So
Granted, it's his album. It's his album, but yeah, Jay Electronica was talking crazy on that.
You don't have to lie, bro. It's cool.
I'm not lying, bro. I realized that Jay Electronica he's gonna be the difference between like Jay Electronica is him, bro. He's him.
Jay Electronica is too deep for me. Sometimes I listen to his raps and don't even understand what he's saying.
That's what I like, bro. I love how I have to like read after I listen to him.
Yeah, you gotta look up words and
when he said I changed the world with two pieces. When he said I changed the world like I could with two pieces of steel and nobody caught that, I still was like, yeah, he's the greatest nigga ever. As soon as I heard that, I was like, yeah, he's a top 5 rapper for me now.
So here's the
that
thing.
verse.
We've been talking about Kanye, but we'll keep moving on because we got more things to talk about. But I could talk about Kanye all day. And as great as Kanye's album is to me, it's a really, really good album. Like, wow. Production wise,
unmatched.
Yeah, it really is. But if they would have had that Andre song on there, that would have been overboard. And I wholeheartedly believe a song can change an album, like I do, especially if it's something like that on there. Like Hall of Fame, like Big Sean's Hall of Fame is a cool album, right? If Control was on that album, we'd have talked about it way differently. As an album, it happens all the time. Drake's done it. If Dreams Money Can Buy was on Take Care, like there's just different things. Like, but I'm telling y'all, like really, really telling y'all, like that on there. I have the album is about a 7.5 right now, probably 7.5.
And this is my last word on the Kanye album. I just have to point out, we really have to congratulate the creativity of Kanye. From him being 44 and still being able to push the genre of hip hop. Like, that's not really known. Most niggas that are that old are just rhymers now. They're not really creating and pushing music. And yeah, there are producers out there doing that at 50, all of that. But Kanye is really the only nigga that's in the industry that's above 40 that's really making a difference like that.
Facts.
Especially as an artist, but I guess we gotta talk about. All right, so if y'all didn't know, if y'all wasn't watching anything on Saturday, Black people got set back another 50 years.
Yeah, we're back in the Jim Crow era.
Lost to the British again. This is some bullshit.
Actually, we're back. Yeah, we're back in 1773.
We're going back. Pilgrim days. Why? Because we gotta walk around with a nigga with no fundamentals and support him. Like, hey, when does Tank Davis fight? That's all. Tell me that. When Tank Davis fight?
Honestly, any nigga with a British accent has to see me as soon as I see him.
Facts.
At this point, if a nigga goes says he wants some crumpets, we getting active right there. It's gonna be some shuffling of furniture.
No, so Wilder again. Lost to this nigga Tyson Fury, knocked his dumb ass out. Now the thing is, this nigga was knocked out for like 7 rounds.
He really was.
His body was just throwing punches in his sleep.
That nigga tough, that's for sure.
He didn't fall. He just kept going. Hey, thank you, brother. If Tyson would have hit him and then it moved out the way every time, man, oh man, we'd have lost him in the 5th. But
shouts out to Wilder though, just because.
Yeah, facts.
He really did try, like, in switching up his tactics, using the feints. He was using the jab a lot more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He had a little bit of more of head movement. So I could definitely give him shouts out for progress. But Tyson Fury was obviously just miles ahead of him.
He's too big and he's too talented. Deontay Wilder can outpunch any nigga on the planet not named Tyson Fury, which sucks. Because if Tyson Fury says, nigga, now we are fucked. There's nothing we can do. But furthermore, I hate to say it, but heavyweight boxing, there's nothing left to it. We seen the two greats go at it of this generation. We seen them go at it, and now we just know who's going to win every time. It's not even really fun anymore. Like,
you can't say that.
Giannis, after watching that fight, I feel like the Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury fight might be really good. Just because I think Anthony Joshua is better than Wilder, but I feel like he has a better foundation in boxing technique, which really might carry him.
So here's my thing. First of all, I don't trust no nigga who got beat up by Ruiz, period. I cannot trust that. Because I can go ahead and tell you, I don't think Ruiz would land a punch on Tyson Fury. So with that being said, and I also think that Tyson Fury is too fucking big. He's big, way too big. He's what, 6'8", 6'9", 2 what, 70? Something ridiculous. Huh?
He was 277 at the weigh-ins. 277,
which means he's coming into the fight at about 280, 290. There's nobody, and he can move, like he's agile. He's agile, and I just don't see any nigga that I don't see nobody. At this point, niggas got to go into the ring with a strap. For real. Because that's the only way niggas is winning, bro.
You start dodging the hell out of anybody.
I didn't realize, like, Tyson Fury comes from a family of fighters. Like, the reason why he calls himself a Gypsy King is because literally, like, them niggas would travel and, like, live in a fucking tent or whatever and fight niggas, like, in the yard. Like, when he's saying that, like, he really comes from a fighting family, like, he really does. Like, his father fought, grandfather fought, the great-grandfather fought. Like, them niggas, that's what they do. So, like, I guess you can't really help the talent because that nigga has been fighting since he was a kid, obviously.
His little brother can fight too.
Yeah, I seen that. He about to fight. Well, hopefully he fights Jake Paul. I kind of want to see it.
That's crazy. That nigga hopped off Love Island reality TV, went out and knocked the nigga out, or damn near did. I was just like, oh god damn it, they do everything.
I just don't
hate the Furies.
Really be 6'9", have all that fat on him, and move the way he moves, bro.
And it's endurance for, like, he didn't even look tired half the time.
Tired. Like, he really put 20 pounds on from the last fight. And low key, he got dropped twice, which congrats to Wilder, you know what I'm saying? He was hitting that nigga. But he didn't look better than the second fight, because the second fight he was just bullying him, but he looked just as good, I felt like.
A lot of people thought Tyson Fury got hold that first fight too.
Huh?
A lot of people thought Tyson Fury got hold that first fight too.
Yeah, but they also said he got a long 10 count.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. He said, "Bob." He was like, "What's up, Walter? You need to go over there. No, you need to go over there. Can y'all get him?" 6. I was like, bro, what the fuck? It wasn't 10. I know it wasn't 10, but
right stuff.
Man, now my only complaint with that is Wilder as a boxer, you know good and fucking well, if a nigga's down, you gotta stay in your corner. Small shit like that. That's like getting an offsides penalty on a touchdown play. Come on, nigga. You know better. You know better. What you doing? Or a block in the back 60 yards away from the ball. You know better, bro. You know better. Can't even be mad at them.
What do you guys think is next for Wilder, though? Because I feel like other than Anthony Joshua, he's just about fought everybody.
Wilder might fuck around and retire.
The market is light. So if I was him, I would knock out a couple scrubs next.
No.
But he's 30. Like, the thing is, he's 35. Like, he really don't got that much time left.
He has. I would knock out 2 scrubs. I'd fight Joshua, and then I would call out Fury one more time and say, "This is for all the fucking marbles right here." You know.
But it's not.
That's how. Huh?
But it's not.
It is.
Even if he somehow manages to beat Fury, everybody's gonna be like, "Yeah, Fury's kind of dumb." But it's gonna be that. You had to listen.
For me.
How he talked in that second fight,
pushing my own agenda.
How he talked in that second fight, man. I just had all the pounds on me, and and you put more pounds on you. Yeah, went out there and looked terrible. 5 all the way through. You look awful. You landed some shit, but you're throwing 6 punches around. It felt like.
Facts.
The
And
whole
you know that weight he put on definitely tired him out, or the for Wilder at least.
Now that's a good question. Now should he have stayed smaller and just worked on fundamentals, or was he?
No.
Do you think it was a good idea for him to get bigger and just work on power and just try to beat?
He was just trying to match his weight. That's all. He was just trying to get bigger to match weight. I feel because you can move like you gotta think every time Tyson punched him, he laid on that nigga. Like every time. Laid on. That's a lot of that's a big brother right there.
Yeah.
He just lay on him. I'm like, hey, nigga, you sloppy. Get off me.
Right. To be honest, now like watching the fight, I think before the fight, I was thinking putting that weight on was good. But now watching the fight, I really don't think there is anything that brother could do. Because putting on the weight, for real, like putting on the weight, kind of lowered his stamina. And let's say if he would have stayed at, that weight that he usually was at, ranging from like 210 to 220, he wouldn't have had enough power. Because I mean that nigga's 6'9", about to 290 in the ring, bro. Like
I think he'd have had the power. More importantly,
I think where his right hand is just so ungodly that I think no matter what that punch is going to be there. But he never used the jab like he did in this fight. I think if he stayed light, he could have stayed in shape. He could have kept that stamina up. And if he used that jab, it keeps it. You got to respect it because if you keep running in, he gonna clip you one good time in your sleep. No. So I think he probably should have stayed small.
This fight kind of made his career though. So even if he goes the route Rank's talking about, knocks out some scrubs, get a big $100 million bag for Anthony Joshua, who's losing much value now. Much value.
Yeah. His value goes down every fight.
But hey, it's a fight that people have been asking for. So even if they're both down, that fight could come up, make a whole lot of revenue. I don't know about calling Tyson out again. You don't want to keep losing to the same nigga.
Yeah, because if you lose a third time,
oh man.
Straight. At that point, your wife is his.
Yeah, like
for real.
You lose a third time, that nigga really like fucking dogged you out, bro. Like
might as well change your last name.
Not disturbing. So
Deontay Fury
Jr.
He's got to claim him on his taxes and shit.
Facts.
Nah, that's just it's bad news. Like I'm sick of it. Truly, I really am.
Me too. I just hate like, can anybody beat this nigga? Like somebody beat Fury's ass, bro.
Bro, there's like, and it's so sad because, bro, I was really hoping Wilder would get it for the culture, bro. I was really hoping he would get it for the black people, bro. Like, I was so like, oh, Wilder's definitely gonna win it this time. But
you know better.
Because if you look at them two niggas' highlights, you would think Wilder is a better boxer. But it's like, bro.
No, you wouldn't. You think
no, you wouldn't. If you look at the highlights, you know for a fact that Wilder can't fight. Shit, he's just a puncher.
All power. Right. He knocked out that one dude with the dreads.
Yeah.
He was losing that fight.
He was just swinging like this.
He was swinging like that nigga ran up on him.
Bro, I cannot respect no nigga I can respect him because that punch is so nasty. But watching boxing, for him to run in with his arms out like this and swing, like he's Nate Robinson, but 6'5". He's a 6'7" Nate Robinson.
But believe though, being a professional and having so many title defenses that he has had, that he hasn't learned the fundamentals of boxing. Like I think that's why
it's cocky.
So here's my thing, and this is a talk that I've had because I was talking with another football coach about this, and it was pretty much one of those things where, as a trainer, as a coach, whatever you want to call yourself, when you're working with either a group of people or a person, so you're working with a team or you're working with a boxer or a track runner, you can either you can spend time trying to strengthen your weaknesses to make you a more balanced person, or you can make your strength so strong that it doesn't matter what your weakness is because you're not going to let it get there. So for instance, you got a team that would run an air raid offense like Texas Tech when they first brought that out. They didn't practice the run at all because they looked at it and said, I'm just not going to run the fucking ball, period. So why do I even need to practice it? I'm going to make my throwing so good to where I don't need to run the ball. Deontay Wilder was like, I'm going to be such a good punt. This right hand's going to be so ridiculous. I don't got to do shit else but throw it. And that's what happened. That's what we see.
He's literally the Kansas City Chiefs of boxing.
Yeah.
Because them niggas won a chip and gave away everything they had defensively. And just prayed to God offense will be enough. And it's not. And it's showing. It really is showing.
That's a good analogy. I never thought about it that way. Yeah, I guess he was just cocky and just working on that one punch. And I guess it took him so far, and now he met his match.
It's cocky.
And we got to think. It took him to 41 knockouts.
It's literally the Mike Tyson effect. Like, no bullshit. Like, it might. At one point, Mike was like, hey, I was in the club before fights. And blah, blah, blah. I'm like, nigga. Like, Mike Tyson should be undoubtedly the greatest boxer of all time. But he fucked up.
Whoa.
Undoubtedly, too.
Whoa.
Greatest heavyweight, maybe, yeah.
No. Yeah. He would beat the shit. I'm sick of that. Mike Tyson would beat the shit out of Muhammad Ali.
No, he wouldn't.
He would.
Only reason why I say Muhammad Ali's the greatest boxer is really just because of the stuff
he Muhammad
did.
Ali.
That's the Tupac effect. Do not let that get you.
Bro, how can you be in jail for how long was he in jail? Like 10 years or for 5 or so many years and came out and got his belt back? Now, I know Mike Tyson went to jail too, but I don't think he went to jail as long as Muhammad Ali did.
Mike was in there for like 2-3 years.
Yeah, okay.
Mike did a bid.
Did a little bit.
A little sham.
But, you know, Muhammad Ali went to jail for good reasons, though.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson was over there wilding with the bitches and whatever he was doing.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be mad if you said Mike Tyson is the best. But I always say Muhammad Ali and Floyd Mayweather, just because Floyd Mayweather has that flawless 50-piece. Even though that 50-piece is a little bit tainted because he was fighting some of the best fighters when they weren't in their primes and et cetera, et cetera. But you still got to give him a pat on the back for having a perfect.
I don't like that. Wasn't fighting people in their prime because we act like Mayweather stayed 30 for his whole career. Like this nigga was old too. Like there was like, he was old when he fought Pacquiao. He's older than Pacquiao.
Nah, he was smart. He was smart about that.
He was.
No, you can't use your gym you've been using your entire career. Like, really, nigga?
That's fair.
No, listen, Mayweather's dad's on record. Like, I will not want that man in the ring with my son. Pacquiao's really. I love Pacquiao. That nigga is the Rey Mysterio of boxing, and he just goes no matter what. He just goes and goes.
He does.
12th round.
I watch him. I feel like he doesn't have any boxing fundamentals just because he's throwing so many punches, so many different crazy ways. But I guess that is his boxing fundamentals. Like I guess that is his. You know, that's his style
too. Damn.
Fuck him.
What else? Oh, damn. Hold on. I just lost my phone. I was looking at it.
But we since we're talking about boxing, though, that's one thing. I watched the boxing special. It was just about Mexican boxers and why they box the way they box.
I need to watch that. If I find it, I'm gonna send
it. You heard about it?
I heard about it, but I have not watched it. It looks so good.
It's good, bro. It's good because it just makes you get so much more respect for that style of boxing because it's like they do that shit for pride. Like they do that shit like, bro, I'll come in, like they don't need an arena. Like Floyd, like that's my only complaint about Floyd is Floyd does it too much for the money. You can tell he doesn't really do it for himself anymore. Which granted, young Floyd was hungry. He was out there beating niggas up because he wanted to beat niggas up. But he got to that point where he was just like, I'm just trying to really make my bag go home the easiest way I can. Mexican niggas are really getting in the ring with you, no gloves, no ref, nobody in the stands, and just try to beat the shit out you and go, just so they can go home, look their wife and I and say, I whooped his ass today. And that's why you gotta respect it. You gotta respect it. Like you really gotta respect it. Niggas ain't doing that. Like, motherfucking, I can't even, besides Fury, what's the last great white fighter? Like, boxer?
Oh, Klitschko.
I was about to say, Klitschko, he had a really good run.
He was nuts.
When was that before or after Fury?
He's like 2010s or a little earlier.
Okay.
Early 2010s or late 2000s. Say it again.
Didn't Tyson Fury beat him?
Yeah, he did actually.
Yes.
He was on. Klitschko was on a down, but Klitschko was. He's Russian, I think, or Slovenian.
Yeah, he's Russian.
He's Russian.
He's a yucky nigga too. He used to get nasty out there. I remember watching Klitschko fights down at Kev's house. But
nah, yeah, that Mexican boxing special is good, man. It's good.
Boring ass fighter.
say it again.
Klitschko is a boring ass fighter.
He had power. What you talking about?
Every fight that I've seen of his is boring as fuck, bro. It's literally like Anthony Joshua. I think his fights are boring as fuck too.
I always thought Floyd's fights were boring.
Yeah.
So
young Floyd,
yes and no. Young Floyd, actually, I think all Floyd's fights are so interesting because I really want to know when he's going to get clipped finally, and it won't happen. So like to me, it's interesting because he's just like, and like his defense is so crazy that it's like, bro, there's no fucking like it almost looks like every fight is rigged because it's like there's no way these niggas just not punch his ass, and these niggas really can't. So I fuck with watching Floyd. I don't like watching. Let me not say I don't. I meant to say my favorite fighter to watch right now though is either Earl Spence Jr. or Gervonta Davis.
I like watching Ryan Garcia too.
Okay. I like, bro, that Gervonta and Mario Barrios fight, whatever, that was the best fight of the year and probably the best fight the past 5 years to me, for real.
What y'all think about Canelo though?
Oh, he's hard.
I fuck with Canelo. He's in that Mexican category where he's just gonna punch your ass.
He's nasty.
But his defense is cold, bro. It's so cold. Did y'all see the press conference?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
He's gonna fuck Buddy up for that.
Honestly, they shouldn't be. I'd have been like, "Hey, look, nigga, you just got open head, smack, clean,
twice,
clean,
one to the
bro,
face,
and you didn't land nothing. We know how the fight gonna go already.
Yeah, it's over.
It's over. Bad. And now Canelo's one of them.
I bet I don't even know the other guys. I don't even know the other guy's name. It's like Clay the Plan. I don't know his other name. But I know that guy after that little confrontation he had, I know he was like, damn, that nigga is quick.
It's gonna be a long fight.
Fine, like fuck.
Quick.
So my question is this: do you think boxers who know they're gonna lose, how do you think they prepare for the fight?
I used to think all the time, like, man, how the niggas used to go in back in the 90s, like, yeah, you know what? I got Mike Tyson today. Like, I could never, that and Roy Jones Jr., I could never in my mind just be like, why would niggas just walk in there to get taunted and clowned?
But you gotta think though, niggas ain't walking in there like that because that's their winning ticket. If they can get that one hit off that just puts them down, bro, their name's on the map.
I urge you guys to watch Mike Tyson versus Sammy Scaff. And that would have been enough to deter me from ever stepping in the ring with that nigga right there.
I'll probably have seen the highlights. I love Mike Tyson. That's my guy.
When he fought Sammy Scaff, it was before he was a celebrity. He was only like 10-0 or something.
I was watching his little like Golden Gloves or like when he first started boxing when he was like 14.
Yeah.
Bro, that nigga looks ridiculous. He looks like a fucking mini Hulk, bro. Like he does not look 14 at all. Like, bro, like
he's moving so fast.
He looks like a he honestly looks like a murderer.
Yeah, literally.
I think he still might have the fastest Olympic knockout for junior heavyweight.
I wouldn't doubt it.
He knocked a nigga out in like 5 seconds. That's like ding. You walk to the middle and that nigga's gone. Like, you know how wild that is? Can you imagine training for the junior Olympics walking like ding?
Make
it to gone. No, that's got to be disheartening. I'm like, man, maybe I like taxes. Let me be an accountant.
While we're still on the topic of boxing, do you guys think this celebrity boxing is bringing good or bad light to the boxing sport?
I think it's bringing good light, and here's why. Because, like, first of all, am I saying that these celebrity fights are exciting to watch? No, not at all. But what I will say is this. Real boxers are getting so pissed off that now they're starting to really fight the way they need to. That's more exciting. So I think that now it's forcing these promoters to really latch on to these good fighters and work them more. It's forcing these good fighters to fight more. Like Gervonta is about to fight again. Like Nick, like there's a point in time where boxers stop fighting multiple times in a year. Gervonta is on his second fight this year, maybe third. So it's like, it's kind of forcing boxers to really want to put that material out there. So I think it's bringing good energy. Only thing I wish would change if one of these celebrity motherfuckers got in the ring with a real boxer, just so that we can put the end to this narrative. But that's also probably attempted murder at the end of it. So it's like, I get why not.
Yeah,
I think it's just funny. It's just funny for these new niggas. Like kids they don't know these old niggas.
Ring with Floyd.
You said what?
Floyd,
I said Logan Paul did it. He got into the ring with Floyd.
Logan Paul weighed Floyd about 40 pounds
Yeah, that's true.
and landed 4 punches.
Yeah.
My fault. I was not. Nigga landed 4 punches, bro. Like, come on, man.
What do you think, Lance?
I don't know. Am I gonna always watch them? Yeah. But it depends on who's fighting. Like, there's some people I definitely want to see. Some I think it's a good idea. I'm gonna watch Jake Paul's fights until he loses.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I'm at with that now. So, but I'm also not gonna be mad at him for getting this bag. Like, how could I be? Even if it seems a little off. Like, what is who'd he fight?
Tyron Woodley?
Yeah, what's Tyron Woodley about to do for the rest of his life? You might as well get him a little bag. Like,
facts. Like, thank you. Like, he's helping
his
niggas
UFC
out.
bags.
I think next time Tyron Willie gonna get him.
He don't deserve. You can't get a tattoo of a nigga and try to fight him again. Like, you already lost, bud.
Yeah, you lost. You lost in life, bro. Jump off that bridge.
Yeah,
I got the cinder blocks.
I think it's kind of embarrassing. A 40-year-old man basically kind of low-key begging for that bag. Basically, that's literally what he's doing. He's like, I want the check so bad I will get this tattoo.
That multi-million-dollar bag, though. What am I supposed to say? Floyd went and fought like a 16-year-old Japanese kid or something like that. I can't be mad.
True, but like at the end of the day, like, you were a UFC champion, bro.
Yeah.
You were a champion, bro. And you really gonna get dogged out by the dude that's literally younger than me?
By a
like,
TikToker?
Bro, like, that's embarrassing as fuck. And then you're gonna get the tattoo just so you can fight him a second time? Bro, your balls are gone. You're fucking, it's gone.
Nah, it's pitiful.
Bro.
It's pitiful for sure, but
my opinion on celebrity boxing, I think it's bad and good, just because I feel like everything that D-Rank said, I agree with. But also I think it's bad just because I personally feel like now we're kind of realizing how boring boxing is. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, not many people are really watching boxing unless you're just a fan of the sport. I'm not really a fan of the sport. I'm just a fan of watching people get punched. So I like all combat sports, really. But like what the UFC does when they basically match up the right styles and they match up popular people to fight popular people, I feel like that's what boxing has to do. They kind of have to, all right, this guy has a similar style to this guy, and it will be a slugfest.
It's hard to do that, though.
This guy has the belt. It doesn't matter if this guy has 1 win and 5 losses. This will be a really good fight. I feel like they need to do that more for the viewership than just, oh, he's the number 1 contender, so you have to fight him. Like, no, fight the people that you think.
It's hard to do that because UFC is all one. It's one group. Like, it's Dana White controlling everything up under him. You're gonna fight him, or you're not gonna fight. Period. Versus boxing, niggas are not. There's not one boxing entity where all the championship and all the fights go through. Because Floyd, everything's through Mayweather Productions for him, and everything is through, like, he has. Of course, there's just too many different boxing entities out there to be able to say you gotta fight this nigga next. You know, so that's what it's hard to do.
So I'll look at it like this, kind of like, you said what?
They gotta figure out a way around that.
But here's the thing. So, you know me, I'm full of analogies. So how I look at celebrity boxing is almost how, like, I don't want it to be in there because boxing is real. Like, a lot of people thought Floyd was boring, and me even, I said, like, it's kind of boring to watch, but he's a fucking technician, a master of his craft. Truly, like, he knows how to play the game. He knows how to play a scorecard. He's 50-0 for a reason. Have I ever denied any of his wins? Maybe a couple. But overall, like, he is who he is because he's great at what he does. And I think we're going to lose that craft. And the same way, like, how people think TikTok dancing is real dancing. It's not. You know what I mean? Like, these are the biggest dances of the world now. Like,
Yeah.
And that's how people are gonna look at celebrity boxing. To me, it's like, all right, you guys are missing out on craft. You guys are missing out on like real strategy and technician.
Oh yeah, so that's what I will say. Celebrity, now that's the downfall of celebrity boxing, is that where so many of the youth follow it, that it's next. Because like our generation up, I would like to say for the most part, the ones who do watch boxing are looking for the real fights. The Earl Spence Jr.'s, the Terrence Crawfords, the Javante Davises. They're looking for those types of niggas. Versus these young niggas that are now I'm getting to the age where I'm finding my own identity and the things I like. Like these young niggas is watching, oh, well, I want to see Jake Paul beat up Wood. Like Jake Paul calling niggas out and beating them up. Like I like him. He's the best boxer. Or, you know, this nigga Logan Paul beat up Floyd because there was no ref. Like, you know, there's no scorecard, so he won. Like, so I do think like this new group of niggas, like these new groups of kids are really about to take celebrity boxing to a whole new level. Mm-hmm. However, and it goes along with, we were just talking about this at drill, last drill, about how eventually I think we're gonna get to a time where esports is bigger than sports, because now kids are really starting to get. Because you got to think it'll never be bigger for us, for our generation, because we like watching people play football. Like we watching people play basketball, put out in real life, real people doing real things at the highest level. This new generation, like they don't got to play video games. They will watch somebody else play video games all day long.
I'm not gonna hold you.
I don't know where I was at this summer, but I remember I was at a restaurant and they were playing ESPN on the TV, and I was watching a 2K game. Like I was
yeah.
Game. I was like, what the heck is this? Like, are we really watching video games?
I'm not trying to watch niggas play 2K.
I would.
I don't see how that will happen. Like, is our generation so digitized that we would rather watch niggas clicking buttons than people actually going out and fucking killing themselves to be great at these sports?
Niggas would rather watch people have fun than go out there and have fun.
That's a fact. And these are the facts. That is the society we live in.
Hard for me to realize. It's right, because every kid I know, they be on YouTube watching niggas play games.
Be on Twitch watching shit. Let's watch this guy play the game. What the fuck I want to watch you play a game for, nigga? What you doing? It ain't no fun for me. I ain't getting no stats from it.
Now, when I was, go ahead, Lando.
I would say I watched some like game streamers, not like, you know, I'm not like heavily invested. Like I don't even have Twitch or not like that. But there's some.
You go ahead and say it. You be watching that shit on the daily, bro.
There's.
All right.
Nah, there's some people I like. Like there's a couple people, I'm not gonna shout them out here because they're not, you know, getting me nothing for it. But there's some people like I enjoy it. I was like, damn, this kind of cool. Because I'm like learning new strategies about games I play myself. So It's not like I'm just watching people that have fun. Like I watch and I might learn something that I'm going to use to beat y'all's asses at whatever we end up playing. So it benefits me overall.
That's what I try to do. Only time I'm really watching games online is if I'm like stuck somewhere in my game, or, you know, I gotta, you know, just upgrade, then I'll hop online and watch a little tutorial, or, you know, watch someone do this and that. Other than that,
I think that's where it starts. Cause niggas be funny. Like I don't like Flight personally, but niggas love Flight. Love that. Like, oh wow.
My girlfriend roommates be watching that nigga.
What do you call him? A Kumpo?
He's corny to me. Luka Doncic.
Luka Doncic.
Like, it'd be simple names. Like, Luka Doncic is not a hard name, but he'll be like, fuck it up for fun. I'm like, and this is what I see on Twitter. Oh, look at Flight, mess up these people's names. I'm like, I'm good. Thank you. No, thank you. Cool on it. But y'all want to get into the last topic and then we can get y'all out of here?
And I forgot we had topics. We really went into boxing.
Yeah, we did. We've been on boxing for a smooth 30. It might be gonna hold y'all. So these two young gentlemen right here are some of the more drippy niggas I know. You know, I ain't got no problem with it.
Oh, stop. That's Fred. That ain't me, man.
Oh, this nigga, hey, trench coat man.
I told you that's 2017, bro. We didn't move past the trench coats.
You see how he still upgrades his wardrobe. Fred the same. Two of the drippiest niggas I know. So what about clothes that just be like, oh, you know what? This is about to go with this. Because it don't be making sense to me.
Well, I would first have to shout out my sisters because I didn't really have a sense of style up until like 7th or 8th grade. Because I was really just, because, I went to private school and all that stuff. So I didn't really have to focus on what I was wearing. And so when I went into 7th grade, I didn't really have that mind of like putting outfits together until like my sisters just taught me how like about matching your clothes first, just like make sure the colors are going together. And then after that, you can worry about
color
everything.
pops.
But for me though, I think it's really just about getting something that you personally like. When I say personally like, something that like isn't really influenced by like the stuff that's around you. And I feel like as long as you're doing that and the clothes fit you right, you're always gonna pick the right thing. Now, if you picking a Superman shirt that's 2 times the size that you wear, and you picking some blue jeans that are just fucking ugly. Sorry, I shouldn't cuss because it's about to go on YouTube. Bleep that out. But
nigga.
But I feel like, yeah, like that's just the key. Like, pick things that that are gonna shape your frame well, and then just go by the colors. The colors that's gonna, bounce off each other and it's gonna look good.
Facts. Respect. I definitely fuck with that. I gotta agree with that too. So me personally, I know I didn't take style serious whatsoever all the way through high school. Like I just wore whatever Coach Sills and them got for the football team is what I wore to school. It is what it is. My dad just bought me some more sweats, some more hoodies, some more Nike slides, some more Snooks. I just always dressed comfortably. Shout out to people who got me into at least caring about my appearance more. Fred, Jamad were the two big ones. Senior year, towards the end of senior year, they was like, man, especially Jamad really was heavy on it. It's like, yo, we gotta get fresh for this, that, and third. Niggas start doing photo shoots and shit like them niggas did. And I was like, oh no, I can. And I was like, oh, I can put some shit together. So then like that's when I just started going with just shit that like I was like, that looks comfortable. Or I don't think anybody's wearing this. Or if I see somebody wear it, I have no idea. I have no problem biting a nigga's drip whatsoever. I'll see a nigga and be like, damn, that shit's clean, bro. Where'd you get that at? And I'm rocking it, period. That's just how it was when I was rocking the drug rugs.
That's another key too, bro. Like if you see people that you love their style, ask them. Because like usually like when people that are fresh and you ask them about their style and ask them like, yo, where'd you get that or where you shop at? They're usually gonna ask you because it's a compliment. And I feel like that's like one of the things. I think that was the biggest help for my style.
And don't be one of them gatekeeping niggas.
Cool. I'll be like, yo, bro, like where are you shopping at? Of course, I couldn't really afford where they're shopping at, but I'm going to, take that style and base it off my style and make a whole new thing.
And what I don't like, don't be one of them gatekeeping niggas. If I ask you where you get something from, I'm not gonna get the same exact outfit, but obviously if whatever you got from there, that's probably their bag. So I might have liked them pants, but I was like, nah, I like them pants. It was all right, but they got to have something else that's in that category. Right. For instance, I started shopping at Shein. I got big on that because I asked one of my frat brothers, like, yo, and that's who else got me really dressing was my fraternity brothers. But like I was like, yo, where'd you get this from? Where'd you get that from? Plus they was clowning me saying I dressed like, oh, you can't dress like you know what I'm saying? So it was like, man, you traveling with us, you gotta get fly, whatever. So I started actually taking care. And then now, like, I'm at that point now, I really don't dress how I used to. I'm just now starting to get back into the suits, which I think is the easiest. If you want to start getting fly, the easiest way to go, get you a couple suits that we can get used to seeing like what you like looking on you. So like, I know I like my suits tailored. So I know when I get my clothes, I want them fitting around because, certain places it's going to look good if it's tight on the arms, loose on the stomach, so I don't look too chubby. I like my pants tight around the leg, a little loose around the thigh, so it don't look like they about to rip. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you just got to figure out what you like. And then right now, me personally, I just been rocking with the graphic tees all the time because they're just easy. Yeah. And then now I'm getting my shoe game back up. I'm getting into different type of textures, designs. Like Fred got something on that I was fucking with. I mentioned it earlier. The woodland camo. I switched over to that when I got back from basic. Start wearing the woodland camo hats, woodland camo pants. It's easy shit, especially like I like to like my big thing now with how I dress. I want people to know I'm from West Virginia and put a style to West Virginia. Cause like people are like, oh, where you like a nigga from DC the way they dress. You know what I'm saying? You know a nigga from Baltimore the way he dressed. You know a nigga from New York from the way he dressed. A nigga from Florida the way he dressed. A nigga from Atlanta the way he dressed. Memphis, LA, the Bay Area, Detroit. Like, where niggas from by the way they dress. So I want niggas to know, hey, I'm from West Virginia. So I wear a lot of woodland camo type gear lately. A lot of beer hats, Carhartts, the beer hat been going crazy. I got the Coors Light, Busch Light, Bud Light hats all going crazy. So, that's just what it is.
All right, so let me get my story. I'm still working on it, y'all. Like I do what I can. I'm just being real. Like I'm still working on it. Like all through high school, if I didn't hoop, I was working. So I went to school however the fuck,
he was really the only nigga that I knew that was really working them hours too.
Working.
Arby's. I had a full-time job in high school.
You heard it here. No, but for real, like that mixed that with the fact that I had weightlifting every day, like there's no chance I would. So I didn't take any of that serious. Until I got in the military and we was down in Mississippi and niggas wanted to go out. And I was like,
Hey.
Because when I packed shit like, all right, I got this to be, comfy. I ain't packed nothing in that. And I didn't really have nothing that was outside of like, I had church clothes. Like I could dress up for church. That's easy. Dressing up for church is easy. Nobody's because all of them gonna call you a handsome young man.
Slacks and some church shoes. You good?
Easy. But they gonna pinch you. Oh, you so you grown up. So you feel fly.
Facts. But in the club,
that Sunday. You said what, Fred?
I said in the club, it's a whole different story though.
I could never wear that to the club. Never. Like I don't know. I like graphic tees is really a bag that I've been in for years and I won't get out of. I love me a good graphic tee.
Fisherman vest too.
This nigga, right? See, I would never think about because I don't fish. That's the first thing I thought in my head. I don't fish.
Only time I ever fished was fucking AT.
I don't really eat fish.
I don't fish, but this shit's fresh.
I like it. Looks lightweight too.
It's lightweight. It's breathable. I wore that with the Aaliyah shirt, with the Jaden Smiths. Actually, no, I wore it with the Wale shirt, the Jaden Smiths, and then my Gummy Boy hat. Shout out Josiah Pierce.
That's out.
For me personally, like I like graphic tees about things that I like. So I got hella music hoodies. I got superhero clothes. I got like, but because the shit that one I'm comfy in, I feel good in, and that's just kind of my style. Like, and it worked. It worked for me.
If you feel good, you look good 9 times out of 10.
That's what I'm saying. It worked for me. I was out of place in a lot of places. I'll say it like that because I didn't really have like. So when we go out to a club, bro, I'm still wearing khaki shorts to the club.
And you can't even wear shorts. Clubs got dress clubs. Once you got dress, you can't wear shorts in the club once you hit 25. Niggas looking at you some type of way. What you doing in here? Fuck you trying to do?
I got put out of a club because I was wearing. It's like, yeah, that texture of shorts can't be in here. I'm like, bro, I'm not a perv. Like I came here with a woman. Like I'm not out here trying to humble nobody. Like
predator.
And it's not even like the outfit was bad. It was cool. But nah, it's just not something I perfected. So let me ask. Let me run y'all through some scenarios. All right, first date, going to a restaurant. Not a nice restaurant. Say like an Asian spot where it's a good background and stuff like that. What you gonna wear, Fred?
Okay.
To be honest, really, since I have a girl, it really plays off of what my girl's gonna wear. But
no, nigga, we don't do that on here.
I know. But let's just say like a casual date or whatever. Probably I'm going to dress up, but I'm going to dress it down. So I might do you know, a loose button up, like one of those dad button ups, put it together with some nice slim jeans, or even though I'm actually rocking with the slacks now too. If you got some fitted slacks go so far. You can dress them up, you can dress them down. They're actually called, I think they're called smart pants. So yeah, I'll probably go with some nice slim jeans or some slacks. You know, go all the way dressed up, just because you know that's you can't really go wrong if you're going out to a dinner date. If it's late night, I feel like you can't really go wrong with dressing up. Can't really go wrong because you're not going. I mean, if you go to the club, but you're not going to the club probably after that. You're probably gonna go back to the crib, or you know, go back to her crib or whatever. So you know, you might as well dress your best. So I'm probably gonna wear loose button up, you know, some nice slim jeans. I'm not really into the skinny jeans anymore, even though I still have a bunch. But I'm trying to get away from the skinny jeans now. And probably some sneaks to tie it all together. That's probably my fit.
Okay.
Right.
So you said, so sounds like I probably would rock something slight, probably like a graphic tee. Probably wear a graphic tee. Cool look, like a cool pair of Nikes. I've been real big on Nike lately again. Probably this little black and orange pair that I got with like, that just depends. If I wear light colored pants, then I'm gonna wear a dark graphic tee, light top. Or if I wear dark colored pants, I'm gonna wear light graphic tee, dark top with the sneaks. So something slight, and then I always put a hat on to tie it off. If it's low key, I'm probably just gonna wear my little woodland camo hat. If it's a little bit, if I want to upscale a little bit, I'll wear the brimless hat, or what niggas referring to it as the boneless wing hat. I'll wear that. You know what I'm saying?
You're a
but
sick
it's
nigga,
one of those,
bro.
one of those two. You know, that way, you know, I can, and I probably, so I'm getting big into accessories, so like stuff on my wrist. So I would probably wear like a
at least a watch.
I probably wear the now I got this chill little black watch. I'd wear that on the left, and then I'd wear like the like I got these like beads I wear around the right wrist maybe, or like one of those ones where you like tie it or something like that, like a string almost on the right wrist.
All right. Say you go into like a vineyard, some type of winery.
Winery.
What you got, right?
If I'm going to a winery again, instead of the oversized button up, I'm going with a fitted. Now, both of these button ups are short sleeve. I'm not going for the long sleeve look. Both of these button ups. So instead of the dad button up for the night date, if I'm going to a vineyard, definitely going with a slim fit button up, short sleeve, of course. That's going to kind of, you know, show off my shoulders, show off the arms, slim my body out. Then I'm probably gonna get some crop slacks, probably some khakis. Definitely have to be fitted. Everything has to be fitted for me, at least. I can't wear baggy shit. Probably some khakis, but if you're drinking wine, you don't want to spill the wine on your khakis. So maybe something dark. I might wear like some black slacks, you know. Got to be cropped though, because if you're gonna be outside in the sun, you know what I'm saying, you gotta go for like. So I'm probably gonna wear some boat shoes, you know, with my button up. So I'm going full white boy, probably.
Respect.
Hey, Rank just looking at the closet like, all right, I'm gonna put this.
I am. I'm looking at, because that's the like, and I keep so I don't have like my closet really. I just got empty shoe boxes and winter clothes because I haven't completely made the migration back to the winter. So I still got all my winter clothes in the closet and sneakers, and shoe boxes. But over here, I'm thinking I would probably go. Now I go long sleeve button up, but rolled up. So it'd be like, it's long sleeve, but it's going to be about a 3/4 sleeve, maybe a half sleeve, depending on the time of year. I'm going around fall and it's a nice breezy, about a nice breezy 70. I'll wear it 3/4 sleeve. If it's a little bit hotter, I'll wear a half sleeve. I'd probably wear that with I don't want to wear jeans because it's gonna be a lot of nut sweat in there. I'm probably wearing it with I got like probably a nice high blue pair of shorts, like navy blue, because navy blue is a very easy color to mesh. With the Toms.
People were saying that you couldn't match navy blue with black. I always thought that was ridiculous.
That was so I used to say that too. I used to say that too until I grew the fuck up and wore the navy blue suit with the black turtleneck, and I was like, yeah, this is a different bag.
Bro, black and navy blue go so well together.
But yeah, I'd probably wear the navy blue with the Toms, and a like I said, probably a 3/4 to half sleeve button down. Unbutton the top two, let the chest hair come out a little bit, you know.
Right.
Freshly lined beard.
I'm not answering any of these questions because I'm going basic as fuck. All right, you know what? Last one. We can wrap up. Are you going to an elegant club? Elegant. Not suit elegant. A little down, but it's flashy type elegant is what I mean.
Okay.
What you going with, Fred?
Depends on if my body's right. If my body's right, I'm probably, you talking about now. So actually still, I'm rocking with the no shirt under the blazer. I'm rocking with that.
This nigga gonna be out here like Cisco. Hey, look.
That's so hard. I've seen so many people do it lately. I'm rocking with it so hard. So that's what I'll probably do. I like full suits, you know, with the matching pants and the matching shirt. But I feel like it comes off a little bit fresher and a little bit more exciting when a person has a nice blazer. So I have this like wool green blazer that I love. So I'd probably wear that, no shirt under it because it's wool. So if it's kind of hot outside, I probably can't even handle the shirt. So probably go no shirt with some, I don't know. I mean, green and brown goes nice, but you can't really mess up green and black.
Earth tones are like that.
Yeah, so you can't really mess that up. So I'll do that. And I'm going totally away from church shoes. I'll fuck with only loafers now. Shouts out to my nigga Tyler Creators. So yeah, I'm probably throwing some loafers on with that. You know, I gotta have the jewelry to change on and stuff like that, but that's what I'm probably coming with.
What city we in?
This nigga rank, bro. Pick a city, nigga. I don't know.
All right, cool. So anywhere outside of Huntington. We'll do it like this. Anywhere outside of Huntington. Because Huntington, I'm just coming with the graphic tee. I'm probably throwing the dunks on with the either a vest or a jean jacket, and then I'm calling it a day.
Then get out of Huntington.
That's a club fit. You can't really miss out. If you go into a club, if you throw in a nice graphic tee with some nice jeans and some nice shoes, you can't go wrong.
You can't fuck it up.
You can't go
now,
wrong.
if I'm out of town, usually I'm out of town, I'm trying to flex a little bit, trying to get my shit off, maybe get some pictures taken, some scenery, get the gram looking good. So I'll probably go with the black and it's like this like dark blue, light blue kind of stripe pants. I'm probably going with those with the all white forces because they cocaine white and they don't got no creases. You know what I'm saying? They look fresh out the box. You know what I'm saying? Thick socks so they don't crease. Thick socks so they don't crease. So I'm probably gonna rock that with there's this button down I've been wanting to wear, short sleeve. And it's like two different designs. Half of it is floral, the other half is black, and it's like a black and blue stripe joint. Now here's the thing, because I haven't put this outfit together ever, but it might clash. So if I go in there and I'm thinking this is gonna clash, I'm probably gonna wear the collarless short sleeve button down, unbutton the top two buttons as usual, chest hairs out a little bit, make that happen. And then if I right now I'm a little chubby, I done put on some weight. So if I can't fit those pants, then I'm gonna flip back over. If I can't fit those pants, I'm gonna wear the gray and like the plaid gray. I'm still rocking with the all white Fazos because they crisp.
With the plaid.
Still rocking with the all white Fazos. And I'm coming with, you say the plaid?
With the plaid, the Fazos with the plaid.
What? Fazos with the plaid, yeah.
The cocaine Fazos with the plaid. Say it again.
It's
Fred?
like a gray, it's a gray and black plaid. Want me to send you the pants?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Well, it's like a gray and black plaid, but it's like a really light gray. It's like a really light gray. So I'm wearing that with the probably the white turtleneck.
What'd you say, Fred?
I said G Fazos go with anything.
Yeah, they do. Especially if they do. Especially like so pretty much the basis of this outfit is white. So it's gonna be the white shoes with the white top. The pants are what's gonna make the outfit pop. So the gray pants are gonna be like, oh, that's different. So I got the white top, gray pants, white sneaks, and then I'm probably gonna throw on the hat is gonna make it for real. I might not even go a hat. Huh?
A hat in an elegant establishment. They're gonna ask you to take it off.
You're right, because I might fuck around and rock the fedora on. Rock the what's it called hat. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not the fedora, but like the Cam Newton type hat. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Those are
I might rock that. Might rock that on. You know what I'm saying? Might rock the white girl in the fall hat. Who knows? Feel like Future. But yeah, but I probably won't wear a hat. You're right. I probably don't wear a hat. I'll break out the gold watch for that.
I'm about to get on my do-rag swag, so I need y'all niggas to help me out with it.
Hey, listen.
That's the rag man right there.
Hey, I got I got so many do-rags.
I got so many different.
I got silks. I got velvets. I even got some that's like half cotton. I shouldn't. You shouldn't have any cotton do-rags for real. But they was cheap and I was just starting. And I use it because it'll dry my hair a little faster when I get out the shower. So I'll use those and then I'll take that off, throw the velvet on, that way it'll smooth everything. Like, Fred, I'm really doing this. Okay. Like, I have taken this wave journey so seriously.
He's like that with it.
Fred, Fred, I know you be seeing it.
I might as well hop on the wave train as long as I got my hair, because who knows when this thing's gonna go.
Now your daddy got good hair, Fred. Last time I saw him.
Yeah, he do, but bro, my hairline hasn't went back or nothing.
I got 3 good years of hair left.
I'm just scared.
Nah, yeah. Hey, hit me up, Fred. I promise you. Like I got this new did I bring it inside? I don't think I did. But I got like this new sheen. It's oil free, so it's much easier to wash out. And it giving my hair such, oh my god. So I had this Jamaican castor oil, not Jamaican it's a Shea Moisture brand. So Jamaican black castor oil lotion. It's curling it's like, say it again.
It's Jamaican castor oil that you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah. Boom. I got a lotion it all down, right? That'll dry up a little bit, but it'll stay in the hair. It'll keep it fully moisture. I put a lot of shit in my hair. Throw on some I use Sporting Waves or not the Murrays. It's blue. 360 something.
Head and Shoulders?
No.
360 Wave Gel?
It's not a gel, it's a pomade. I only use pomades and creams.
Okay.
I'm trying to get into wave butter, but I haven't started that journey yet. But I'll let y'all know how it goes for real. Then I'll put some of that in my hair, and then I'll use that oil sheen and spray it all down. And it, like, the pomade gives it a shine, the sheen takes it overboard. I feel like one of them old Jerry Curl niggas from the commercial.
Damn, nah, Lando, I gotta read. Yeah, okay. So you said you put the cream in first, then the pomade, then the sheen.
It's like a lotion. So when my hair starts to dry, it'll dry with that moisture in it. And then I'll lay it down with the pomade even more.
When do you brush?
You said what?
When do you brush?
Oh, I'll brush after I put the lotion in originally.
Okay.
And then my hair will start to do that drying process. So I usually rag up right after that or use a wave cap or something. Mm-hmm. Boom, take it off.
Do I have to use all these products?
No. Bro,
I don't use all the products. My waves is all right, but Lando's is better. So
waves are really, really easy. It's really about how much you brush and lay your hair down. If you can brush consistently, keep your hair moisture, you don't need all this shit. I used to use a Walmart brush when I first got my waves. But now, like, I have like other brushes and stuff because I'm trying to like make it more advanced.
Right.
But I'm almost full 360. The only side I can't keep consistent is the side I sleep on, which is my right side. But I'm fully locked in. Like, I've gone to my barber not brushing my hair for a week, not wearing a do-rag for a week. I go in, one cut, you would never know. I am fully locked in. It's lovely because it makes me be unresponsible sometimes, but I can afford it. And what he say? What Drake say? When you can afford it, you can, fuck what that nigga say. Talking about, oh my goodness gracious.
It's the pretty boys versus the petty boys. Ugh.
Nah, I gotta find it now.
Damn, but man, fashion is really just, fashion is in the beholder. You know what I'm saying? That's whatever you think is fresh. Because I tell you who the freshest girl in Huntington is. What's it called? Nakia Bell.
The phrase that Drake says.
You said she's fresh?
She's the most fashionable woman in Huntington to me.
Say it again. I didn't hear you.
Nakia Bell. Hang out with Echam.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'm just thinking.
Her fashion is crazy. Like it's because it's just so. It's different.
Her shit's everywhere, but I will say she puts it together nice.
It does. Yeah, she does.
I would agree with it. Just because I feel like she's creative. I feel like a lot of people miss that out, like with fashion, especially if you're into fashion, that's what you do. Creativity is supposed to come out of your clothes. And I feel like that's one thing that she does. But her fashion sense, I don't really rock with the grunge look.
I fuck with the grunge look.
Now the grunge is kind of hard. Like when Willow, like I love seeing Willow Smith. Anytime she pop up on my timeline, grungy, I'm like,
I think some fits go hard, but I think some grungy fits are just look better on white people, bro.
I respect that.
You know.
no, I feel you. Just a little touch up on fashion.
Echam be putting some shit together too, though, for real.
You said what?
I was about to say. I actually think I like Echam's style a little bit better, just because it's a little bit more reared in. But still, I still respect both of their style of fashion sense.
They're 1A, 1B for real.
One on Instagram is definitely crazy, so I'll rock with them.
Yeah, we gotta get them on the pod for real.
Yeah, y'all do got the pod.
Damn, I'll set it up. Try to at least. They're celebrities. It's hard to get them. It's hard to get Fred. Shit.
Yeah. Hey, man, if y'all allow me, I'll be back on here again.
If y'all allow me. Hey, that's the most nigga shit I ever heard.
Facts. That's it. I'm trying to get like you, big bro. But nah, I don't think I got anything else though, for real.
No, I don't got nothing else. Fred.
Alrighty.
Hey, this is a wonderful pod. Probably about an hour and change.
It's not bad.
Not bad. But all right, brothers. Hey, thank you for coming to another episode of In the Way Right. Always, as always, support, comment, put down what y'all would dress as, put down what y'all feel about the Dave Chappelle shit. Do we just really like communication?
Yeah, please talk to us, man.
Yeah, talk to us.
Nobody else does.
Hey, talk to us. You might fuck around, get on the pod. It's that easy. Everybody that comes to us commenting on the pod is on the pod. Like, we not bullshitting y'all.
Except for my uncle. He's too good.
Yeah, he's a professional. He don't want to be on here as we, nigga this, nigga that. He's above that now. It's above him now. But
then subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Stylieway 2 Ys.
And we gonna tag you in it for sure when we put the pod out. But
I don't even follow this nigga.
That's yeah. Hey, Fred, if you allow us, we'll follow you. No, but
my Instagram is private, so you're right. I do have to allow you to follow me. So
we know. We already knew that.
You got money. You got a private business on your Instagram. That's crazy.
Crazy.
That means you don't even need the public business. No, I'm playing.
But all right, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and get out of here.
All right, man. Peace.
Peace.